your teacher Abdul Rahman. As you all know that our country and the whole world is suffering from epidemic COVID-19. So in this regard, please stay at home and remain healthy. Sorry. So because the classes are not going on in any college or university, all the colleges and university have started online classes or through YouTube video. So in this regard, we have your classes of fluid mechanics. And in this fluid mechanics, we have studied Bernoulli's equation derived from the Euler's equation of motion in the classroom. So this is my first video. I am recording my first video on fluid mechanics, and the topic name is application of Bernoulli's equation. Your topic is application of Bernoulli's equation. As you all know that the Bernoulli's equation states that the sum of kinetic head, potential head and datum head at any point is constant, and there are some assumptions. You all know that. So the application of Bernoulli's equation are used in finding out the discharge through a pipe or the flow rate through a pipe. There are three major applications of Bernoulli's equation, and these are: first, it is Venturi meter. Second is orifice meter, and third is Pitot tube. These are in our syllabus. All these are used to measure the discharge through a pipe. Discharge or flow through pipe. Flow through pipe. So in this regard, in this topic, our first application is Venturi meter. Then from till now you can understand the Venturi meter is used to measure the flow through a pipe. There are many applications of Venturi meter. Suppose in the turbine the water is flowing and you have to measure the rate of flow of water. Then how can you measure? So Venturi meter is a device that will give you the rate of flow or discharge. It is attached with the pipe and flowing attached with the pipe one, and by the pressure difference it gives the discharge or flow. So first of all, we will understand the principle. Principle is that it is measured by providing a coaxial area contraction within the pipe and recording the pressure drop across the contraction. Therefore, determination of the flow rate from the measurement of pressure drop depends on the straightforward application of Bernoulli's equation. Means there is a coaxial area and the area is contracted. Then from Bernoulli's equation or continuity equation, we all know that when the area is contracted, the velocity will rise and pressure will decrease. So by measuring the pressure difference, we can find out the velocity, and with the help of this velocity we can find out the discharge through the continuity equation. All of you don't need to worry, because I will also share the notes of this. And the second thing comes in this regard is construction. It is the direction of flow. Direction of flow. A venturimeter, essentially a short pipe consisting of two conical parts. One conical part is this, and second conical part is this. And there is a small cross section between them. This is the cross section, a small cross section. The short portion has the minimum area. This portion has the minimum area and known as throat. The two conical portions have the same base diameter, means it is connected through a pipe somewhere in the direction of flow, and it is also connected through the pipe somewhere through the downstream. And the diameter here is the pipe diameter D, and it is also the pipe diameter D. It is attached between the two ends of the venturimeter is attached with the pipe. The two conicals have the same base diameter, but one is having shorter length. This is the shorter length, and this is the larger length. And this is shorter length has the larger cone angle, and the bigger part is having lower cone angle. So this is the construction of venturimeter. In the venturimeter, there you can say three major parts. First is converging part, second is throat, and third is diverging part. This is converging part, this is throat, and this is diverging part. So converging part has shorter length but larger cone angle, and diverging part has larger length but shorter cone angle. So this is the construction of the venturimeter. And as I said, the principle is very simple. Here this end of the pipe venturimeter is attached with the upstream, and this end is attached with the downstream, and this is the throat. When the water flows through the pipe, here when water comes, the area get reduced, and this is minimum area. So from the continuity equation we know that when area is reduced, the velocity increases, and the velocity increases and pressure drops. So from using the Bernoulli's equation, we can find out the pressure drop, and with the help of that we can find the discharge. So it is a direct application of Bernoulli's equation. Now third part we will come through the working. As you can see the diagram of the venturimeter. This is the diverging part, this is the converging part, this is the throat, and a manometer, a differential manometer is attached with the end 1 and the throat end 2. Because there is a pressure difference, the manometer will get deflected and the pressure difference will noted by the del H. It is the datum line. It is the datum line from where the height of center line of the pipe is at point 1 is Z1 and at the throat point 2 is Z2. This is the reference line. So the working is very simple. The venturimeter is always used in a way that upstream of the part takes flows through the shorter conical section and downstream parts through the long one. This ensures a rapid converging passage and a gradual diverging passage in the direction of flow to avoid the loss of energy due to separation. In the flow through the converging part, the velocity increases in the direction of flow according to the principle of continuity, while the pressure decreases according to the Bernoulli's theorem. The velocity reaches maximum value when the pressure reaches the minimum value at the throat. Subsequently, a decrease in the velocity and an increase in the pressure takes place in course of flow through the divergent part. The typical variation of fluid velocity and pressure by allowing it to flow through a constricted convergent and divergent part was first demonstrated by Italian scientist Giovanni Battista Venturi in 1797. So, on the name of this scientist, the device name is kept venturimeter. From this figure, venturimeter is inserted an inclined pipeline in a vertical plane to measure the flow through the pipe. Under this situation, the velocity and pressure at any section will be uniform. Let the velocity at section 1 is V1 and at section 2 is V2. Similarly, the pressure at section 1 is P1 and pressure at section 2 is P2. V1 and V2 is the velocity. The datum height is Z1 and Z2. So, by applying Bernoulli's equation at point 1 and 2, we get P1 by rho g plus P1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. So, V2 square minus V1 square by 2g बराबर P1 minus P2 by rho g plus Z1 minus Z2, where rho is the density of the fluid through the venturimeter. Rho is the density of the fluid through venturimeter. Now from continuity equation, A1 V1 बराबर A2 V2, where A1 and A2 are cross-sectional areas at the point 1 and 2. Here it is the cross-section at A1 is the cross-section here A1, and here cross-section is A2. A1 is here and A2 is cross-section here. So with the help of equation 1 and 2, we can write V2 is equal to V2 square by 2g 1 minus A2 square by A1 square बराबर P1 by 2G plus Z1 बराबर माइनस P2 by rho G plus Z2. So this is the equation, and further from this equation we can find out V2, and V2 is equal to 1 by root under 1 minus A2 square by A1 square root 2G H1 star minus H2 star, where H1 बराबर P1 by rho G plus Z1 and H2 बराबर P1 by rho G plus Z2, and this is called piezometric head. That means sum of pressure head and datum head is called piezometric head. So the discharge is A2V2 from continuity equation, and that gives A2 by root under 1 minus A2 square by A1 square root under 2G H1 star minus H2 star. But we have to measure the H1 star minus H2 star. So how can we get H1 star minus H2 star? So from this figure you can see that you have studied in the measurement of pressure. You know that the measurement of pressure by balancing the datum, by balancing the pressure at datum point, and that means this is the reference lines where you have to balance the pressure. So here pressure is P1 plus this pressure, and this pressure is Z1 minus this. So we can write the H1 minus H2 is P1, we have to H1 minus H2 is find out. So we are balancing the pressure at this reference line, and it is P1 plus rho G Z1 minus H naught बराबर P2 plus rho G H2 Z2 minus H naught minus del H plus rho H, rho M and G, where rho M is the manometric fluid. You can see that is here is the pressure P1, and you have to measure the pressure here. This height is Z1 and this height is H naught. So this height is Z1 minus H naught. So the pressure is P1 plus rho G Z1 minus H naught. Here P2 pressure, and this is the water, and this is the mercury. So we have to find out this head, and this head is Z2 minus del H minus H naught. This height is Z2 minus H naught minus del H, and this is del H. So by balancing this equation we can get H1 star minus H2 star बराबर H1 star minus H2 star is, we can get from this equation P1 by rho G plus Z1 minus P2 by rho G plus Z2 बराबर rho M by rho minus 1 into del H. So this is H1 star minus H2 star बराबर rho M by rho minus 1 into del H. So from here we can find the H1 minus H2. So we can put this H1 minus H2 in this equation 3. So now by putting this equation By putting this equation, we can find out Q बराबर A1 A2 by root under A1 square minus A2 square. So this is A1 A2 बराबर A1 square minus A2 square root under 2g rho m by rho minus 1 into del h. This is the value of h1 star minus h2 star. This is the value of h1 star minus h2 star. And this A1 A2 why A1 is comes above this line, because it is in the, you can see that previous page, it is like this. So it comes A1 above this line. So this discharge is known as actual discharge, theoretical discharge. This discharge is known as theoretical discharge. Actual discharge is somewhat different, because we have not taken the account of losses flowing through the pipe. When we take account the losses flowing through the pipe, then the actual discharge is somewhat less than theoretical discharge because of losses. So a quantity comes into the picture, coefficient or known as coefficient of discharge. Coefficient of discharge CD is equal to actual discharge, theoretical discharge, but divided by actual discharge. Actual divided by actual discharge divided by theoretical discharge, and it is always less than 1. Generally CD is equal to 0.98 taken for a Venturi meter. So from this equation, theoretical discharge, actual discharge becomes CD into theoretical discharge. So Q actual actual is equal to CD into A1 A2 divided by root under A1 square minus A2 square root under 2g rho m by rho minus 1 into del h. So this is the derivation for the discharge through a Venturi meter, and this is the formula for discharge. It is the density of manometric fluid, and this is the density of fluid flowing through the pipe. So we can find out the discharge through a pipe. This is the formula. So so we have found out the discharge formula for the Venturi meter. Now we can make some numerical problems on Venturi meter. So for numerical problem, there is a numerical problem I have written down. This is the problem. You can take a snapshot of this problem and try to solve it by applying Venturi Bernoulli's equation and continuity equation. So I have thought I will solve it for you, but the time is exceed. So I will not solve this problem. You have to solve the problem by yourself, or for any problem you have to comment me on my YouTube channel. I will upload this video to my YouTube channel and I will give you the link. If you have any problem, then comment me, and your attendance will be also made in my YouTube channel. You have to comment through your roll number. When you will see the video, then you have to comment through in my YouTube channel. Then attendance will be your attendance will be made. And a assignment I will give you in Google Classroom. So thank you very much, students. Hope you have enjoyed this section of Venturi meter. And in the next class, we will find out an formula for orifice meter and pitot tube. Stay home and remain healthy, and follow the instruction of the government in this COVID-19 epidemic, because it is very necessary. The disease is spreading very fast in India, and we can fight from this disease by making unity in all communities. Thank you very much. Like my YouTube channel and subscribe it. Thank you very much.